All right, it's party time. Today we're doing something a little different. We're going to break the monotony. We're not going to talk about webs or SEOs. We're going to talk about ads. And I've got a document right here with an ad that I wrote last night. Very simple, you know, it's decent. It's not a killer, but it's decent. And I want to talk about ads because a lot of people don't have a clue. So, the first thing that you got to know that a lot of people won't necessarily tell you is the audience you're going to show the ad to is going to kind of dictate the type of ad it is. So, don't even bother reading my ad yet. So, the audience is you've got cold traffic. All right, well, I'll just call them cold people, colds. So they haven't heard from you before, right? They've never engaged with you. They don't know you. All right? Never seen your content, nothing. So how effective, let's just get real, how effective would an ad be to somebody like this where you're saying, hey, buy my stuff? Totally ineffective, all right? And this is where a lot of people give up on ads and they feel betrayed, they're confused, it doesn't work. You know, I went ahead, I made this ad, I put all this money into it, it's a really good ad, and nobody bought it. Well, you were expecting too much from that ad, all right? People tend to buy after they've had many exposures to you. Very few people buy on the first exposure. It could be 5, 10, 13, I forget what the exact number is, it varies. So that's one thing to consider. You're going to show ads to people who are cold that are not saying, hey, buy my stuff. All right, you're not going to show them those kinds of ads. Other types of people are, they're warms. So they've been to your website, all right? Or they've engaged, like liked, commented, shared, subscribed. All right, so they know a little bit about you. All right, that is a warm audience. Then you have people who are hot and they're customers. Each of these people are going to send a different style ad. You're not going to send, hey, buy my stuff ads to the cold people. But you will send, hey, buy my stuff ads to the warm people, and you will send them to the hot people as well. To the cold people, you're going to send not this ad. This ad down here, this ad is best used for selling people who already know you. All right. Now, if you wanted to create an ad to show to people who don't know you, you're not going to ask them to buy something. Instead, you're just going to ask them to watch the video you're promoting or visit the web page you're showing. So for ads to warm people and hot people, you can literally say, blah, 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 buy my stuff. But for cold people, you want to just give them some content. So you give them a link to an article, you give them an infographic, you give them a free download, you give them a link to a video, and you're just giving stuff, all right? You're just trying to get your name in front of them, all right? And that's the ad strategy to cold people. You're not expecting any sale, okay? And then later, you can actually, using Facebook and all that business, you can show once these people have engaged with your content, then they then go into this audience. Do you see what I mean? So once you've been showing your ads of basically, you know, free videos, free content to people, as soon as they watch them, those people are now warm, and then you can sell them stuff. Does that make sense? So first you start off with totally cold people, just showing them your content, videos and articles. After they've watched it, you can then have ads show those same people, okay, here's some ads and I want you to buy my stuff. So it's kind of like you ease into it. And this is one of those ads. This is for a landscaping company selling pools and stuff like that. And we talked about the audiences, and as far as the copy, so I'm starting in here to try and get their attention a little bit. This could be better. It's not a great hook. You want to kind of hook their attention and grab it. What I'm trying to do here is hook them on the negative point. All right, the discomfort, all that feeling, the annoying, sticky Indiana spring heat, yuck. So, as I said, could be better, but better than most. So, we're touching on what is the negative. So, someone who wants to buy a pool, right? Someone who might be in the market for a pool, what's going on in their life that a pool could solve, right? Well, feeling the sticky humidity and the heat, right? So that's a situation that's undesirable that a pool can handle. So you got to kind of think, well, when I'm selling something, what's going on in their life that's undesirable that my product can improve? This is that. And then I'm touching on a positive feeling. So this is kind of the before state right here, feeling sticky. I mean, anyone knows this feeling, right? Sticky, sweaty, annoying feeling in the heat in spring and summer. But what's the good feeling? The good feeling is jumping into a cool pool, washing all the sticky sweat off your skin, feeling fresh and new. All right? We're talking about the feeling right here. I almost said vibes. But we're talking about the negative feeling and the positive feeling. And you want to describe that so the person can kind of feel it themselves right at that moment. All right, so then we're going to hit them with a little bit of that social proof that guess what? Everyone's doing it, and you should do it too. So you're not alone. Indianers are diving in, ha ha ha, pun intended. And now we have more pools than any other state in the Midwest. So it's kind of showing that, hey, everyone's getting a pool. If you're in Indiana, get real, dude. Moving on, then we've got, now we're introducing the business. All right, so blah, blah, blah landscaping does do pools. So we're talking about the problem, the solution, and we're talking a little bit about some social proof. There's no formula, by the way, with this. This is just kind of you can just kind of go with the flow, mix it around. But going problem solution is something you should definitely do. You don't need to have this line, but you can actually reverse these. But we're introducing the company, and then we're going to give some more social proof here. Been around for 20 years, all right, in your community. So it's going to build some trust, all right. And then we're putting some urgency. In just 2 short months, temperatures will be at their peak. We'd love to get you started so you can keep your cool when the heat is on. Notice the wording is all like a little bit cute and a little bit tangy, right? It's got a little bit of flavor to it. It's a little bit fun, right, with the puns. Cool pool. We're rhyming a few things here. We've got the pun here, diving in. We're just keeping it playful. This is for a Facebook ad. So you want to go with the flow, with the platform that you're on. And then at the end, we have a call to action, of course. Call us at blah and learn how to make your backyard and learn how we can make your backyard oasis. Notice we're using a lot of emojis. Some may think this is unprofessional, but nobody wants to look at a whole big block of text. It's also on Facebook, so it's already unprofessional. So you might as well go with the flow, get your emojis on. It's gonna build some interest and help break things up a little bit. Put some nice visuals in there. Maybe I have a little bit too much going on here, but I wouldn't do any more than this. This is kind of like the most that I would do as far as emojis go. So anyway, this is an ad, all right? And as you can see, it's pretty simple, but it has all of its pieces very intentional, right? We've got the call to action here saying this is what we want you to do. We're building urgency with this part, right? You got to have urgency in your messages. We're building trust with the longevity, right? We're introducing ourselves here, throwing in some social proof, the solution, and the problem. So that is an example of an ad on Facebook. And this ad could be targeted to anyone, honestly. You'll get the best results the hotter the audience is. You could show this to cold people, warm or medium, but again, it'll perform best for people who already know you. If you think about a pool, let's just think about this. A pool is what, 40 G's, 50 G's, 20, depending. So that's a very big purchase. Before someone's going to commit to a purchase of that size, they're going to want to feel some connection. They're gonna want to be interested in your business. So the easiest way to move them is by first warming them up. You know what I mean? You don't go in on a date and ask to get married, right? So when you're going in on an ad like this, you're asking for a pool. You're saying, hey, buy a pool from us. It's only 40 grand. Uh, you'll have a much better success rate if you send this pitch message to people who have already been knowing you and seeing you online. So they're warm or hot. You can still send it to the cold folks, but again, you'll get better results if you send it to warmer people. For the cold people, the best thing is just to give free content, videos. And in this case, I wouldn't send this to cold people. I would send instead, how about something interesting related to, I don't know, like the electric bill in the summer, like something helpful, right? Our audience are people, homeowners, and they want to improve their home and beautify their home and all that business. Well, what's something that could be helpful for them? What about lowering their electric bill by using trees? Or, you know what I'm saying? Make a video on it, 5-minute video, make a series of these videos and just show them to everyone in your service area, right? All these cold people. And after all these cold people have seen all your fun little free videos with good educational content, you're building rapport, you're building authority, and then you can show those folks, because they're now warm, you can show those folks this pitch ad. This ad is basically a pitch. It's saying, hey, buy my stuff. All right, so that's how I would do it. There you go. So, and again, as I said in the description of this video, this is by no means an exhaustive or thorough training in ads. Ads is huge. There's so much behind ads, and there's so much you don't get told. There's so much incomplete data. Like, I couldn't go ahead and talk to you all about the copy here without first touching on the different types of audiences, because this is just going to get confusing for people. And this is where a lot of people get tripped up, is they don't realize there's different types of audiences, and you got to talk to them differently, and you'll have better success if you do that. So come on down to massiveeffectmarketing.com. We can sort you out. If you've got some marketing that's not too fresh, we can take it from that to that. And if you've got a website, we can take a peek too. If you need help with ads, if you need help with the SEO, the Google, the Facebooks, the webs, just come on down, massiveeffectmarketing.com, and let us know what we can do. And if you've got a website, I can do a little video and do my usual video audit. So go ahead and put it in the comments in the video, and we'll take a look. All right, so until then, thank you very much, and take care.